Welcome back to Secret Squirrel Games. I'm your host, Secret Squirrel. Thanks for tuning in. Today we are knocking out some more cross-out challenges. See what kind of damage we can get in on the enemy. We've got Spring Mayhem event going on. We'll probably knock out some of that as well, because that counts toward that's the Spring Mayhem event right here. Because there it is. There's the icon. Spring Mayhem event right here. Because that counts toward our weekly challenge of, any successes we get in that count toward taking a prize place 9 times in any brawl. Additionally, we have Spring Mayhem challenges here, or this one being take part in the capturing the base in the brawl battlefield in 9 battles. So we got to get that 5 more times, and then whatever the follow-on. Because it says special events 2, but this says special event 1 of 3. So in the pop-up there, it says challenge Spring Mayhem 1 of 3. So indicating that there will be 2 others following on once we complete this one. So let's make sure we go ahead and get all of those as much as possible. Even though we got 2 weeks to do that, but still we can knock out some of that. Additionally, of course, we have our regular daily challenges, and today is the last day. There's only less than 5 hours left of the Syndicate seasonal event, so we'll get the daily challenges of that done as well. And then that will actually be 2,500 more experience points, which will put us up into 116th level and get us another 20 coins on our way out here. Not too bad, not too bad. And then we'll probably knock out we only need 7 more of these side or group missions, so we'll probably knock out a few of those, maybe all 7. It doesn't take that long, really. You can just breeze through them. And then today will be hard raids with electronics as the reward. And craft any part on any workbench. That should be easy, considering the special part of this Spring Mayhem event going on through May 13th is the fact that normally there would be a 24-hour wait between switching between the factions. Once you switch into one, then you have to wait 24 hours before you can switch to another one. Not the case until May 13th. There's no time limit, or no time restriction. You can just go ahead and switch back and forth between all of them. So that should be very easy to go ahead and come up with something that we can go ahead and craft for that. In fact, let me see. What was there something I was crafting here? I was crafting these anacondas, right? Yes, and I can go ahead and craft an anaconda now. So that I can get to that arbiter, I believe. I believe I was looking to craft that first arbiter. And I need 2 anacondas for it. Which, by the way, they don't want none unless you've got buns, hun. But, yeah, so we'll need to do that. Another one of those after that, but that's going to take 6 hours, so it is what it is. We can go ahead and get the prerequisite items, though. Another PU1 charge, another DT Python, and another Twin Wheel ST. All of which are available on this workbench, which is kind of actually unfortunate at a time like this, because right now I would rather it be spaced out over 3 different factions workbenches, because I can just flip over and have them all crafting at the same time. But since they're going to take 2 hours each, whatever. We can go ahead and get the Twin Wheel ST going, and then we'll need one of these Horizons and a Cobra for that. We'll need another Cobra and a Chill for that. So we can get a Cobra going if we get another radio built real quick. So let's get a radio built. Then we'll go back here. We'll get a Cobra being built. Actually, might as well get another radio and Lupara built, because we're going to need them for the other Cobra. And we We need a horizon and a chill. That's going to require a breeze. We're going to need another radio then. So, yeah, because the other radio is already spoken for. So a breeze. And, oops, I went too far. Oh, radio is right above it. And we'll get that chill crafted. And then we're going to need a horizon also, which is going to need another radio and a small wheel. So, regular small wheel, radio again. And I think we're set right now then. We've got something going on all of these. That'll get us the second, or these are precursors, excuse me, for the second Anaconda. Once this Anaconda is created, and then that'll be, wrong thing. 2 of them, and we'll be able to make an Arbiter then. So that's not too bad. Not too bad. We're on our way for it. It's going to take plenty of wires and things like that still, though, in order to make it happen. So we're going to have to buy some of that stuff. And obviously we're going to need some batteries here. But it is what it is. Let's see how that market is going. I'm sure it's insane. Well, Retro's not bad. Retro's about the... When I say not bad, I mean not bad in comparison to what it's been recently. It's about the same, really. It's bad. It's about the same as what it has been. I'm noticing after the nerf, is this down? Oh yeah. Ooh. Look at that. Woo. Pretty consistent. Yonk. And then it kind of came up again, and then yonk. And it's kind of coming back up, but yeah, some people were getting rid of them after a little bit of a nerf on the hovers, apparently. Not nerf, but adjustments. Maybe nerf. I'm not sure. You know, I didn't really look at it, just from what I heard. But yeah, from what I heard, kind of nerf. A little bit. A little bit nerf. And what is the deal with this? Oh, Clash of Engineers. Got it. Okay. Not concerned about that. We have challenges to do. Challenges to do with shotguns to go after missions. We're going to go ahead and knock those out with the standard low power score patrol with a shotgun equipped. Let's make that happen. Get it over with quick, then we can move on to whatever we want to do instead of having a requirement hanging over our head. In the meantime, unofficial corn chip of the channel right now. There's a couple of different unofficial corn chips of the channel, actually, but right now, for today, for this particular stream, Tostitos. Oh, and not just any Tostitos. Not just any Tostitos. These are specifically bottom of the bag Tostitos. The broken, little teeny, oft forgotten, oft maligned, smaller cousin of the full-size Tostito. Can't really make nachos out of them or anything like that, so people tend to totally diss them. They're not good for dipping. They are Tostitos for the sake of being Tostitos only. You only eat them if you actually like Tostitos. If you don't like Tostitos, then or don't really care, just whatever. If you view the corn chip as the medium to get the salsa or the you know, or the nacho cheese into your gullet, then yes, big full-size Tostitos will do that perfectly fine. That doesn't necessarily indicate that you actually like Tostitos, though. You know, that just means that you like salsa or you like nacho cheese, which of course, you know, not dissing you for that at all. Totally get it. Love me some salsa, love me some nacho cheese. But once the big chips are gone and there's no dipping capability left and there's only the fragments, the little bits and pieces, the bits and bobs, the spare parts, the post-apocalyptic version of the Tostito, like these cars, like the Lunatics especially, but these cars are made up of pieces of scrap. They're not designed to be this way. These are the little pieces of scrap that people kind of welded together to form a part. It wasn't molded as a part from a factory. This is the cross-out version of corn chip. It's just it's the bits and bobs that you weld together to form a chip. If you wanted to you know, dip it, you gotta like, it's more about your thumb than it is about the chip as you dip it and you end up with sauce or whatever on your thumb and everything, because you're trying to take these little pieces and make a dippable chip out of it. Doesn't work all the time either. The Frankenstein rule does not work all the time. Yeah, absolutely. You do when they get small enough. Yeah. Now, some people try to fool themselves that they're gonna find good chips still in there, and it's been a while, you know, picking and maybe this one. And then they try to get a little bit of salsa on it. You'd be better suited to just get a spoon, eat the salsa or whatever, and have some chips at the same time. But yeah, when it gets small enough, that's how you do it. Now, if you're a purist, if you're the kind of person who just goes, I only want the big chips, and you own up to that, and you totally admit that that's the only reason you get them, then some of those folks just throw the bag away when it gets to the point where there's nothing but the broken pieces at the bottom. I mean, if you got new Tostito bag money, you know, then good on you. But some of us, like the Native Americans, we don't let any of the Tostito go to waste.
I've had enough sitting around. Let's roll.
It's disrespectful. Disrespectful to the... No, I don't let any of the Tostito go to waste.
Great. Now we gotta look around dark corners.
But I suppose, you know, if it came down to like the movie Alive, you know, that kind of a situation, and there was a Native American with me, then yes, I would say yes. Not letting any of the Native American go to waste.
You smell the burning meat?
And the good thing about it, especially when you get the right kind of chips or whatever, when they start to collect in between your teeth, it's like having more chips later on. You know, like a good 20 minutes after you've done eating chips, and you start going, oh, a little bit more chips. Look at that, found some. It's bonus chips. That's overtime chips.
It's the enemy vehicles we want. Let's get them.
I love that phrase. I love that particular line. It's the enemy vehicles we want. Let's get them. Duh. You mean it's not this rock up here that we want? Because I was going to shoot that. I was just going to sit here and shoot that all day.
There's a whole bunch of them around here.
No, I'll find it. I'll run into it, but I won't even hesitate.
Another one's holed up in here somewhere. Yeah, that sure put that pork in the fire.
I'd sure put that pork in the fire. That's what he said. And he knows something about pork, that guy. You can tell. I mean, you can tell by his voice. You know, well, maybe not actually. He sounded a little more like Chicago, you know, but, you know, like, the Bears. I sure put that pork in the fire. But that doesn't necessarily mean he does. I mean, he probably does know about pork, you know, in regards to sausages and stuff like that. I was originally thinking of, like, barbecue pork, but that wouldn't be Chicago. But like pork sausages and stuff, oh, absolutely. That Chicago would be all about that. Barbecue pork, though,
I see the enemy.
I would either go, of course, I like Texas, of course, but there is, of course, Kansas City options. I'm not a big fan of North Carolina. Yeah, St. Louis. Not a big fan of North Carolina barbecue. That mustard-based barbecue sauce. And I actually like mustard. I don't like mustard in my barbecue sauce. It's not acceptable. I mean, you know, I like a good thick mesquite barbecue kind of thing. A honey barbecue sauce. Oh, that's good. That's good. Now I want barbecue. We're not having barbecue tonight, though. We're having steak. But I want barbecue. Nothing wrong with steak, but if I start thinking of some good tangy barbecue, good stuff. I'm not gonna make it over there. He's gonna be dead.
Someone needs their trading wheels back.
Yep.
Now that's what I like.
He was on the far side of the rocks from me, so. Yeah. There we go. What are we at? 3, 4? Or 4, I think, maybe? Oh, 5. Oh. Bam! Oh, we're done, actually. We are 5 of 5. We can end that already, and look at that. Seasonal challenges. We have already made it up there. We're not going to be able to progress into the next level. There's not enough experience points left to gain. There's only 1,300 experience points left to gain. 600 and a 700 experience point daily missions, so, or daily challenges. So we are done as far as that is concerned. These are going to just happen as we go along. We don't have to focus on them. Not that we were anyway, but still. It is on to raids. We are going to move into our double retcher raid vehicle. We're also going to pick up some things that we have built. What did we need for this? We needed one of those, one of these, and one of those. We are currently crafting that, but we also need that, and that. So we're going to need another one of these DT Cobras because we have one in stock. Right? Yeah. Yep. I need one more of these right here. Right here. Boom. And then we're gonna need what else? A horizon. And I think that's it. This thingy right here. Boom. Good to go with that. And then that will get us all the necessary parts for the turquoise parts, because this is being crafted now. We're gonna need, that's being crafted, and then that'll be enough to get this, and then those are crafted, and that'll be enough to get this. Right. That's also second one of these is being crafted, yeah. And then, so that'll get us all 3 of those turquoise parts. Ding. In order for another one of these. And then once we have the 2 of those, it'll be over here. Ding, done. And then we'll have an arbiter. We'll just need to buy some wires in order to craft some of these things. Well, these things are going to take 100 each. I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong... But yes, 100 each. We've got that one crafting. We're going to need 100 for this one and 100 for this one. And that will be That'll leave us with 100. And we're going to need an additional 100, in other words, in order to craft the next Anaconda. Anaconda. And then we're going to need batteries for the Arbiter crafting. Okay. We can do it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. So we're done with this. We're going to switch, like I said, to the double retro build and move on to the hard raids with electronics as the reward. Bing, bong, boom. There we go. Hard raids. Electronics now. Dink. Perimeter breach against Steppenwolves at Terminal 45. It's on. It's on. Actually, hold on a second. Because I never pay attention to this. This is the energy co-pilot, and it doesn't do me, or co-driver, and it does me no good with regards to the retro build. I don't think anybody really does any good specifically with retro or anything like that, but you know, maybe I can get something out of somebody here. Is there any benefit from this person for what I am doing? What is this? Max range, 5% machine gun, miniguns. That's not me right now. Master Jack. No, vehicle durability increased by 1%. Radar radius 5%. Reputation 2%. Maybe. But those are also 15th level characters already. You know, I might as well start leveling up somebody else. Somebody new. If I'm not going to get any benefit from them anyway, then I might as well level up somebody new. That's what I'm looking at. Right? I mean, right? Yeah, let's level up this guy. Why not? Put him in the cabin. We're not getting any benefit from the other anyway, so. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and do this. And then we're going to go ahead and get after it as soon as the queue decides to let us in. Ta-da! Ta-da! Yeah, you should have seen earlier, Sego. I wasn't streaming at the time when I started realizing, hey, you know what? Sego's stealth and assassination have gotten high enough. I think I can just get kind of ballsy with the recruiting options, and they're right here by the base. You know, Clown Steady is. So I can like literally just go over there, clock a dude, you know, at the gate, and run them back to our base and put them in the because you're still going to run faster than the people chasing you, and run them back to our base. And if they do happen to chase all the way to our base, they're just going to get annihilated at our gate anyway. So more than likely they're going to break it off before they get to our gate or anything anyway. And you know, we can just take prisoners and we can just recruit experienced samurai all day long. You know, it would be super easy to have a bunch of skilled warriors. We can increase the army quickly that way instead of having to train up noobs. So that's exactly what I did. I literally, there were like 4 samurai guards and a samurai sergeant at the gate, and I just had you just run right in between the guards. I mean, you were stealth at first, but you know, they started to catch on after you were there for a second, but by that time you just run up to the sergeant, went boonk, and he was and then you grabbed him, and one guy got a sword hit on you, and that was it. And then you had picked up the sergeant and ran for it. Got back to the base with the sergeant, and we recruited later on. I was like, well, this is just perfection. I mean, this is all too easy, as Darth Vader says. All too easy. Go ahead, man. I'm letting you go. Like right between the guards. Just took their sergeant right out from... I was just over here laughing when I did it. I was like, that is easy breezy lemon squeezy right there. I'm trying to go between these guys. Of course, hit my radar. Boobadip. What's going on, Moogles? You enjoying your new build, man? Have you been enjoying it? I assume so. Yep. Ah! Okay. Whoa! Woo! Thought I was gonna be on my side. Yeah. Yeah, more like yay, shower. I can take showers. What's going on, Wolfgar? We on for noon tomorrow still? Or has there been a change? Alright, cool. Excellent. Good to hear. I will make sure to enable the Twitch integration before I start the game, obviously, and before I start the stream, obviously, but before I even start the game. So that it'll all be good. And we will have the ability for viewers to assist in the voting process, or in the decision-making process, I should say, by way of voting. Yeah, that's true too. That doesn't mean that something hasn't come up in the last minute, but hopefully. Baldur's Gate 3 Early Access has Twitch integration, so that if you link your Twitch account or whatever, or I have mine mine linked to Twitch or whatever, so you can see, like you'll see a pop-up basically or whatever that, or no, I think you can hover over the numbers, right? You said, Wolfgar, in stream, and you can vote on things. No, it's not a perk like that. It's it's a role-playing game. It's Dungeons and Dragons basically. So, or not basically, it is. So, you know, we're making decisions in the game. So, you know, on like where the party is going to go as we fight enemies. You know, should we say this? Should we say that? Should we, you know, try to do this or try to do that? And the game has it built in so that you can make the same decisions. You have the same choices basically that we do, and it'll show us as we play the game, because I say we because it's multiplayer the way we're playing it. It'll show you the options that we have, or you can see them on screen. You can just hover over them and basically say, you know, stab the guy, or say, or whatever the options are. You know, if the option, you know, is to stab a guy, or lie to a guy, or, you know, I don't know, try to persuade the guy and befriend him or something like that. then you have the same choices. You get to select also on the screen, and it'll show us what you voted for. I can select the thing that'll show me what all the viewers have voted for. So like if there's 10 viewers and it says like 3 voted for lie to the guy, and 3 said stab the guy, and 4 said try to persuade the guy instead. Oh, God damn, man. Then we'll try to persuade the guy, because 4 instead of, 3 for each of the other 2 options, Alright, I'm done with this. Jesus, how many shots does this thing take? Oh, come on. Fire down. Stop shooting over it. Some of these guys on their hovers have not adjusted to the new flight metrics here, whatever, if that's kicked in yet. No, that's fine. What's going on, trader? Happy Friday. Damn. Of course, I missed it. Oh my God. It so overcompensates on turns once I lose the front end. It's so hard to control. So back heavy. I barely start going and I skid everywhere. So much torque. I'm trying to get there, man. I'm trying to get there without wiping out all over the place. Man, it was hard to drive there at the end, man. I was like, Having to constantly stop just to, or slow down, let off the gas just to keep it controllable. Alrighty. And I have what I need for the next two pieces, which will form all three pieces, which will give me the next Anaconda, which will give me the Arbiter. Yay! Great success. Ooh! That's right. Oh, hello. There we go. Well, that sucked. Get in there.
You killed him.
course, I'll go right toward the mine. Why not? I mean, what's the harm? Again, super back heavy. Super lot of torque. Lose control is super quick. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's Moogle's job, man. Why am I even going after the mines? Moogles, if only you were here, I know you would take care of those things for me.
Well done. That's right. Well done, guys.
Mm-hmm. That other dude went racing through the whole map. You know, blasting everything. Probably thought he was surefire to win the whole thing. He got destroyed at the end. I ended up beating him by 2 points. I was having to take my time to get up there because I was spinning out of control everywhere. So, oh yeah, I forgot. What is today? Friday? Today's Friday, right? Today's Friday. Therefore, I will pour 40 fuel in there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I will again have some more of the unofficial, official corn chip of this particular broadcast, which is not just Tostitos, bottom of the bag Tostitos. Broken little fragments of Tostitos. It's the unofficial corn chip of this particular stream. The little broken cousins of the full-size Tostito. They're not invited to the nacho party. They're not invited to the salsa party. A lot of people don't actually like them. A lot of people just throw them away. Because they got only full Tostito. Well, they are. They're corn tortilla chips. But yeah, they are not invited to the to most of the cool dips and stuff like that. Nobody wants them because they can't hold a dip. They can't. You just end up with dip all over your fingers if you try to use them for dipping. All over your thumbnail and all that stuff. Absolutely, it's the best kind of right. Yeah, if you ever try to use those the little chips at the bottom of the bag to dip anything, you just end up with dip on your thumbnail, basically, and your fingertips. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Sometimes that's perfectly acceptable. You know, Seriously.
I sent it backpacking. Well done.
Yep. I get it. I get it.
Destroy the enemy. Well done.
I mean, they taste the same. It's just... their form isn't the same.
Ah, no more running for that one. Stop him going, man.
Oh, Fritos. Fritos all day. I'm Texan. You know, I was raised in Texas. So, Fritos all day. It's funny, I had this discussion. So, I was out, and Trader, you may be familiar, of course. I'm sure you are. I was out at LPK, Lake Possum Kingdom, for those of you who don't know. With my sister and some friends of hers out on their boat. And and we were out on the boat, and my sister's very health conscious. She's a physician's assistant. She should be. By health conscious, I mean she drinks and she smokes, but everything else, she wants, low-fat food and all this kind of stuff so that she can drink and smoke, I guess. I don't understand how that justifies the smoking part, but most doctors tend to. Well, not most necessarily, but I do see a hell of a lot of doctors that smoke. But oh, the hell. Anyway, so we're having this whole, she's trying to get on to me about what my diet is like and all this stuff or whatever, because I brought chips, to the boat, whereas she brought, rice cakes and things like that, right? And, cucumbers and whatnot. And I'm like, I get it, whatever, it's your thing, but, I said, now my sister-in-law was there also. One of my sisters-in-law was there as well, and she's got a little kid. My other sister and I, we don't have kids, and so she's sitting there talking to me about the healthy aspect of, of her rice cakes versus my Fritos, and I'm like, hold on a second. What exactly? Now I get that they're lower in sodium, but they're also a hell of a lot lower in flavor. Your rice cakes. But let's see the back. Caloric wise, they weren't much difference. There was, like, the nutritional value aspect was really not much different, other than the fact that the Fritos had higher in sodium. But one thing that was the real kicker, that my sister-in-law, with at the time a very small child, really did enjoy, and kind of went, that makes you think, is, the rice cakes bag had an ingredients list like that with all the, all the different chemical sounding name stuff in there and everything, right? The Fritos has literally corn oil, and salt, I think. And that was it. Those are the only ingredients. And that's it for Fritos. I'm like, hard to argue. Now, which one's healthier? Corn oil, and salt. All natural things. And that's Fritos. And then this whole thing that's supposed to be healthy for you has all these chemical stuff. I was like, you know, there you go. Yeah, no, I know. They do. They absolutely do. But that was my argument for Fritos. So I was on Team Fritos that day. Alrighty, so we got 4 of the 10 hard raids with electronics as a reward taken care of. That leaves me 3 to do for the next 2 days, which is great. That's 180 fuel each day, and we get the 200 free, of course. I still have the daily remake, or retake, redo, whatever you want to call it, of this thingy to do. I'll knock that out and a couple of these side quest mission things, and then I'll move on to some Spring Mayhem. Why not? Let's get some Spring Mayhem going on. It was fun. I like the new scout truck. It's much more effective than the last one was in the Winter Mayhem. That's no good. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's much more effective than the World version. Part of the problem with the World version, not that the World's not... The World does good damage. It does. It's fine. And it's durable. But, A, you only have the one on the World version. You know, that was your only gun. And, whereas in this one you have 2 guns. And, B, the Whirl just doesn't turn very fast. Its rotation speed is very slow, you know? And that's a big problem. Not only that, it doesn't have as long a range as this thing, these ones do. So these ones are pretty effective even from across the map. Not only that, I think this one feels a little faster than the last one. Oh, probably good. I was wondering. I was like, why is this taking so long? This is probably good if I actually hit the button right. I'm like, duh. This is the sandbox version. It shouldn't be any delay whatsoever to get into it. I'm gonna go do that side mission. Redo that quest mission and then go do some side missions. The hell was that? There you go. Go on, have fun. Have fun, youngin'. Yeah, it seemed a little disjointed, you know, the previous one, but this one is much better. It was fun. It was fun doing it yesterday, that's for sure. Alright, we'll go ahead and just skip that. back for that real quick. One more engraved casing. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo-doodle-doo. Ugh. Sometimes you bounce off of things, sometimes you just get stuck on them. Go ahead and go past the thingy here. There you go. No problemo. Yeah. Now what you got? Now what you got? You got nothing. Boom. Back to the market with this. over in just a second. We'll move on to the next. Of course. Completely bounced around too much off of that. Right off the ramp. Found that wall. In case anybody had misplaced it, didn't know where it was. No! Whoa. Almost went too far. And we're gonna go ahead and come on up this way. We're at 4 of 5 currently. One right here in front of us. Ding, ding, ding. Let's just come get this guy, y'all. Turn around here first. And then we'll come on with y'all first. And then we'll get this, y'all. Bing. Come on out this way. Check this checkpoint. This little marker. Race back on up this way. Get to this other here marker. Back we go. And then up and around here. Out to the middle of the open for this other marker. Back we go the other way. Rubbin's racing, so we rub a little bit along that rock face. Scrape it a little bit here. I'll grab this one here and do it too. Boom, boom. Get these next two, and then we'll go ahead and call it here, and I can pick up the remainder. We'll go ahead and call for this part, and I'll go on to do the Spring Mayhem. We'll get some battles in the Spring Mayhem. But I'm not going to keep doing more of these side quests for right now. After I complete this one here. I may only have a few to do left anyway for tomorrow or the next day or whatever. And we will call it there for that part. And then we're going to move on. How many did I get? 4? Okay. So, I don't remember how many that leaves me. Only 3 left to do. So, that's fine. I'll do those tomorrow or the next day. Got 2 days to do them. We're going to go ahead and get to the Spring Mayhem now. And have some fun with that. Let's make sure... Yeah, I did complete it anyway. It didn't matter. I mean, that's as high as I was going to go, is 116. But, yep. Alright, let's go. We're going to try to get to bronze, I guess. 187 points to get to bronze. We are in Steel League. We need to get to 300. We're at 113 points, 187 points. It costs 5 rating points to enter the battle at this point. So it's like starting already 5 rating points in the hole, basically, for the match. So if a match wins me 30 points, I really only win 25 because it cost me 5 to get into the match. All right. Here we go. Oh no, another close show for me, young black dynamo, locking up jaws, MC's paws, no lyrical flaws. Hush, while the boss is talking, lay down, gas gets weak, knees walking. You ain't allowed to speak, you reach your peak, the elite don't get with the weak. Oh, found that. You don't want none of that.
I'm taking this bitch. You want help?
Ha ha ha.
Today's worth of water for you. That guy's knocking on
Oh.
your doors. Let's flush him out.
Oh, here they come. Come on.
The base is under attack. Finally gotcha. Get this.
I think somebody else got me on that one. Somebody else came to his aid while I was shooting him up. All right.
That was fast. Saddle up, boys.
Running sweating it.
No heroics, boys. Attack from the rear.
Oh well.
Withdraw and regroup.
Yeah, hey, take care, Moogles. Thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated as always. Oh, it's weird. Mission. Oh, because it's not that. Because it's the take part in capturing the base. Okay, it's different. Not the win. Take a prize place or whatever the hell it's called. One. But I did get some points in it. So, what did I get? 15 points, and that was after paying the 5 to get in there. So, made it a 20-point total score on that one. This is a fun event. I liked it in the Winter Mayhem as well, but I am enjoying the Scout Car in the Spring Mayhem even better. It's, it keeps you on your toes, definitely, and it lasts longer than a regular arena battle, so, like than a standard, cross-out arena battle, so. But it is definitely cool. And there's different, styles of play if you want to play, the other vehicles. But I like the Scout Car, It's more my style. Yeah, it's not as hectic. I mean, it's fast-paced and everything, definitely. And you got to pay attention to what you're doing and all this kind of stuff. But it's not as hectic or as like the regular, maybe intense. Yeah, maybe. As the regular arena battles, because they're on a smaller map. You have a little bit more, drive time in this, from point A to point B, and you could take different strategies. Like I go and capture bases a lot, so quite often, I do a lot of just fast driving, to get to the bases. Or slower driving when I run into wall after wall. Yeah, fast cars.
My sector's breached.
I never liked that song. I really never did. I never understood its massive popularity either. And it was massively popular and has been for many, many years and everything. And I never understood it. That's a good look, man. Look at him. That was crazy. That was some mayhem. Did you guys see that artillery guy wheeling it the whole way across the battlefield? It's pretty awesome. It's not something you see every day. Certainly don't see that with real artillery, self-propelled artillery.
Immobilize targets, the best kind. Another enemy destroyed.
Yeah, they're gonna get me. Their whole group's staying together. I don't know that that's necessarily a recipe for success, you know, considering that we've got twice their score, for example. I mean, it helps them feel better about themselves, I'm sure, but...
That was fast. Set 'em up, boys.
Ooh, hello. Shooting at me?
Keep it up, lad.
Meow. Oh my god. I totally ran into this. Big surprise, I'm sure, right? I found a ship. Found an entire ship because I'm looking at the enemy instead of where I'm driving. Found a whole ship. Just ran smack into it. Oh well. I'm your host, Secret Squirrel, and I find things. That's what I do.
Was fast. That's some fancy shooting, boys.
There we go. What do we get on that one? 25. So that's a net gain of 20. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Need 152 still. So what is... I guess it's just any time, whatever. Just take part in it. Ah, got a core guy in here with me.
You told him I'm coming, and Hal's coming with me. You hear? That was fast. I'm capturing the base. Cover me.
I'll take all the attention, apparently.
Let's flush him out.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, I was hitting the thing too much. I don't need those parts anyway. Joke's on them. He just made me faster.
Enemy on the base. No heroics, boys. Attack from the rear.
Ooh, that was a little freezing scene. Snipers are being hella accurate today, that's for sure. And that's a phrase I don't even use.
Taking a base. Cover me. I'm good today. That guy's knocking on our doors. Let's flush him out. Taking a base. Cover me.
See, like that sniper shot.
Wipe the floor with you. The base is under attack. We got baddies incoming. Let's kill 'em.
Ha ha ha.
They should have come
Ha ha ha.
destroyed.
I only got 12 points, but whatever. Still net gain of 7, I guess. One way to look at it. What time are we at anyway? Almost 5. That's good. Nothing wrong with that. I'll try to get the Bronze League today. It may not happen. It depends. Sego, I'll make sure I look up to verify what the requirements were to turn Clown Steady over in Kenshi, to flip it, because we may have done it. Not sure. You might be done working, you mean? What do you mean? Oh, it might be done, I think is what you're saying. So I'm going to guess.
Enemy at the base. Over your axles. I got a foothold here. Get to the
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just needed to make sure I understood what you were trying to say.
They're breaking through here.
I thought about it for a second. I was like, I might be done. Oh.
No heroics, boys. Attack from the rear. One of ours is down. Right to the base, boys. Time to kill.
Lucky. Lucky you managed to flip me over.
We're losing ground, people. Well done. That's right. Keep them away from the base. I'm a little busy here.
Damn it. I was supposed to be self-destruct, and it just, for whatever reason, stopped right at the end and didn't do it. I hate when it does that. It's done that before to me, too.
The base is under attack. One enemy down. That was fast. Settle up, boys. The base is under attack. One of ours is down. Time for revenge.
All you had to do was hit me. Well, I thought only once, but apparently twice.
We're losing people. No turning back now.
Ah.
The battle is lost. We're leaving.
Well, what I end up with? 24. So 19 net gain. Yeah, there was mayhem in the streets at Clown Steady today. It was a mostly peaceful protest, though. It's the way the media would broadcast it. I liked how many allies we had with us, though, during it. I mean, first off, I went ahead and raced you right through the city, Sego, and you hired the mercenaries that were already in town to be on our side. Why not? Extra swords, right?
Fast. Settle up,
And then on top of that, you had all the drug peddlers and stuff that were around fighting the samurai and everything.
That was fast.
There were a ton of people fighting the authority. He's fleeing the interview.
Bad guys knocking on our doors. Let's flush them out.
What happened? Did we not... Did something happen to B? Doesn't look like it's completely ours.
The base is under attack.
Oh, now it is. For whatever reason, it wasn't... Oh, hold on a second. There's a guy on B now.
I'm holding at the base. Keep up.
There you go. So apparently they're all coming here. Like to gang up on us. On a brother, huh?
That was fast. Great
Ha
shot.
ha ha ha!
Enemy at the base. Move your axles. You doofus.
Ooh, that was a miss. On their part. Nope.
Enemy on the base.
Oh my god. Woo! That's how that works. That is how that works. Flip it over, flip it back, and then don't. And then just flip it. And then unflip it. I don't want to go that way. Whoop. I don't want to hang out with them. These guys don't like me very much. Ah, see. They're all after me. What's going on, Foxy? How we doing today? Welcome to the stream, as always. Nope. I'm back in the saddle again. I'm back. No, that's fine.
The base is under attack. We're leaving, guys, but we'll be
Oh. No, that's perfectly understandable. It's a Holy Week in Greece? Okay. I'm not sure what the proper, celebratory or well wishes phrase would be for that. But whatever it is, consider it said. Then I guess it's just Happy Easter, if that's the case. If it's Greek Easter. If that's what you're talking about. Okay. Well then, Happy Easter. If that's something you guys say. I know we do. That. We can go ahead and get the next one of these thingies. Right? Yes. I can make sure I'm doing the right thing. Yes, that's the thing. But yes, I'll come back to it. The B1 and the drone after it.
task is to capture the enemy base and not die. We got baddies incoming. Let's kill 'em. The enemy is right ahead. Immobilize targets. The best kind.
Spicy sausages. The German in me approves. For the sausages.
The base is under attack.
Damn it. Kill this guy for Christ's sake. Thank you. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. All the hill country. The whole New Braunfels.
Bad guys knocking on our
Schlitterbahn. Lots of Texas Germans.
Let's see him try this barefoot.
I didn't feel like playing with that one. Yes, Spring Mayhem. Zing, 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 zing.
The base is under attack. How are you gonna run now? He looks like he popped into a hornet's nest.
Ah, they got our guy that was over here. Nope. You don't get to self-destruct. Yes.
Mission completed.
31 points. Minus 5, 26. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. We only need 80 left to get the bronze. Boom. On the flip side of that, we've only gotten 70 so far because we needed like 150. Something like that. Yeesh. Arm is starting to act up a little bit. May end up having to call it before I make it to bronze, though. At this pace. I can probably squeeze another game in, though. Still quite swollen and obviously quite ugly. I know, right? It still gets sore too, so it was definitely a lot worse than it is now, but it's not great still.
Task is to capture the enemy base. I'm taking the base here on the down low. The base is under attack. Enemy detected. Joining the battle.
Fine.
I sent him back where he came from.
probably wanted to get that kill instead of letting me. Ooh, that was a good kill. Poor Mandrake. Yeah, I felt bad for him. I went face first into their whole team there.
Hostiles capturing the base. Send reinforcements. The base is under attack.
Haha. I got friends in gun emplacements. That's not how the song goes? I thought that was how the song goes.
End of the line. The base is under attack. I'm taking the base here on the down low.
I had to mark that building the way a dog does. Just went up on the side a little. Gave it my own little stamp of approval. Come on, get out of here.
No sleeping. Enemy on the base.
Now what you got? You blew up and didn't blow me up. These other guys had to come get me. Yeah. Yeah, it's not kills. I don't know if it's points distributed to the score because that would add up to more than 36, that's for sure. But whatever it is, some kind of calculation.
Wow! Get at him!
Yike.
Keep them away from the base. I'm a little busy here.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I'm gonna get killed here. it still never let me. For some reason, it goes like 90% of the way, and then it stops or whatever and restarts. When I was trying to SD on that guy. Whatever. So I ended up with 18 points. Yeah, that's just how many points you've scored. I don't know, whatever the calculation is. Yeah. Yeah, whatever their algorithm is, I ended up with 18 points or whatever, and it costs, at this level, it's costing 5 rating points to enter each battle, so yeah. So I still gained 13 points on that toward bronze, which I need 67 more points total to get to bronze. But at that rate, that's like, what? 6, 5, 5. At 13 points, yeah, it'd be like 5 more. So, yeah, this will probably be my last one, Trader. It's starting to. Yeah, check influence. Yes, punched. I was thinking it was more like Bill Murray and Caddyshack, you know.
Forward. Follow me, guys.
Let's see how many points we can get up this one. It's not my fault nobody can understand you. Here we are in the 16th here at Augusta. It looks like about a
The base is under attack.
9 iron.
They're everywhere.
Careful now. Ooh. I got out of the way just in time. Oh, I don't doubt it.
The base is under attack.
Ah. Man, these things are... These artillery are different than normal mandrakes because they're just like, instead of do, and then you have to wait. You don't have to wait, man. These things just come right down. They're fast firing. So I'm saying they're not mandrakes. Not at all. What the hell happened to that? Well, I mean, it's combination skill and the fact that this isn't Mandrake. You know, that this weapon, you got to get used to the weapon, of course, that you're given. Why are you running into me? Alright, here they come. I'm still gonna get this base. See how fast those artillery rounds just lob and come right back down? Those are not your standard mandrakes. These things have a lot faster return to Earth portion. Oh yeah, they can be fired a lot closer. They can be fired right up next to themselves. Knew somebody was interested in me. Come on. Damn it. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. As long as I have a net gain, which I do already, I have 6 points profit on this one. Oh man, we lost 2 guys in short order right there. Yes, I want to help. Why do you think I drove over here? Here they come. Take that first jet. Whatever, I ended up with 11 points, so net gain 6. That's fine. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to call it there, guys. Appreciate sticking with me and your viewership today, as always. If there is anybody new to the stream who has not watched before, this is Secret Squirrel Games. I'm your host, Secret Squirrel. Thanks for tuning in. And if you haven't done so, please go ahead and hit that follow button. I would much appreciate it, that's for sure. In the meantime... What is this? Oh, okay, cool. I can send you guys off to somebody else. Let's see who needs some viewers. I don't know a lot of these other folks that are streaming cross. I know Heavily, but I know he's not everybody's taste. You know, I think he's a nice guy. You know, he's definitely a nice guy. If you guys don't mind, I'll send you guys to Heavily, though. Some people think that he's, I guess, a little aggressive or whatever. But, or a little overly intense, maybe. Because he's like, F this and F that and all that kind of stuff or whatever. But I don't know. I mean, he's a nice guy, though. But I will, if you guys don't mind, he could use the viewership, though. He only has one guy watching him right now, you know, and I know how that's like, how that is like. So I will do it. I will send you guys there. If you would, please go ahead and stick around at least a little bit and, you know, help him get his viewer average up. That would be great. Otherwise, take care, and I'll catch you guys for Crossout Tuesday, Wednesday, Eastern Time at noon Eastern Time. Thursday, Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And then for Kenshi, who knows when that's going to happen, but tomorrow at noon Eastern Time in the United States is Early Access Baldur's Gate 3 with Twitch integration, so you guys can help us decide what we need to do when we help us make our decisions in the game You actually literally get to, when it gives us, you know, dialogue options or whatever, you guys can pick the dialogue options with us, and it'll show us what your choices were and all that. So that would be great. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and I'm going to go ahead and send you guys over to, yep, they're working. They're working. We got them working last time. Yep. So, yeah. So it's nice. But I'm going to go ahead and send you guys over to Heavily, and thanks a lot again for hanging out. I would go longer, but my arm's starting to kind of bother me a little bit, so sorry about that. But we'll talk to you later, okay? Have a good weekend, everybody, if I don't talk to you or see you guys over the course of the weekend. And otherwise, we'll see you then. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Bye. Going over now.